What's going on, guys? Liam here from the Detrimental Gamers, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite Call of Duty games of all time. So, first off, I'm going to go from 5 to 1, and there's going to be a lot of different aspects that I rated my choices off of. So some of it is preference, some of it is personal experiences, some of it is just based off of aesthetics, how the game looked. And the main thing that I'll be focusing on, obviously, is gameplay. So, at the number 5 spot, I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The reason I have MW3 at number 5 is because I really enjoyed the guns in that game. I love the ACR and the PP, what was it called, the PPM01 or something like that. I really loved that. It had really good maps, I think. I really loved Arcadin, whatever you want to call it, and Dome. Those are probably my two favorites. I also love Mission. It ended a great story mode. I loved the Modern Warfare series story mode, and I love starting out with Modern Warfare 1 and moving on and ending with MW3. I thought that was a really good transition. They also introduced Kill Confirmed, which is probably still one of my favorite game modes ever, so I'm really happy that they did that. Moving on to number 4, I have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, this is obviously the newest Call of Duty out, and some reasons that I enjoy it are I love the new movement. I think it refreshed Call of Duty a lot, and I know a lot of you are against exos. I don't know why that is, why everyone's so against exosuits, but I think that it was a good choice to implement them because it just refreshed the series, and we needed something new in the game. It also has great graphics, amazing graphics, like some of the best graphics that I've seen in a Call of Duty game, and I'm really happy that they upped it to 1080 or 900p, whatever it is, on Xbox One. And another thing is it has pretty good competitive. I know a lot of the competitive players, or some of the competitive players, really are against exosuits, but I personally enjoyed it, so I enjoyed competitive for the game. Moving on to number 3, I have Call of Duty Black Ops 1. First of all, this is a personal thing. It was the first COD that I ever played on Xbox 360, so that personally makes it a very special game to me. Another thing is it has a great story, probably in my top 3 stories, like, games out of the Call of Duty series, and I really love Mason as a protagonist. So I really love the campaign of that game. Also, I love zombies, and I think that game had some of the best zombies maps out of the 3 games that have had zombies so far, excluding Advanced Warfare, obviously. But yeah, I really love the zombies maps in that. I think my favorite has to be Ascension, but the other ones were great as well. Moving on to number 2, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2. The number 2 and number 1 spots were really hard for me to choose because they're 2 amazing games that I love, but I had to go with Black Ops 2 for my number 2 spot because it has great competitive, probably the best competitive out of any of the games. It has amazing pubs as well, so obviously entirely the gameplay is probably the best out of any of them. It was just amazing because there were so many good guns and maps that it made the experience better for the players. And it had a pretty good story. I will say I didn't enjoy it as much as Black Ops 1, but I think they continued it pretty well, and it got a little crazy in there, so it was pretty fun. At the number 1 spot, I have Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Now I put this at number 1 because it has a really personal, I have a very good connection with the game. First of all, it's a classic Call of Duty game. I think all the more old school players have played it and love this game. The personal side of it for me is that it's the first Call of Duty I ever played, and I played it on the Wii, which was pretty funny because I played it with this weird attachment thing that you would put your Wii remote and joystick into. It was pretty awesome. I thought it was awesome whenever I was little, but now that I think about it, it was so stupid I probably look like an idiot. But I had fun with it, so who cares? It had my favorite story mode out of all of them. I absolutely adored the story mode of that game. One of my favorite missions in any game I've ever played is in that game, and it's I think it's called Gillies in the Mist or something like that. And you basically crawl through a bunch of tanks and soldiers and stuff, and that was so intense for me as a child because I had never played anything like it. And the final thing I have for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is it brought consoles into the FPS scene. So, thinking about that, consoles really weren't where you'd be playing FPS games at. You would be playing it probably on a PC, playing Counter-Strike or something like that, which still is very popular. And this game brought multiplayer into like the console scene more with the FPS area, so I think that's a really big role that this game's played in the history of Call of Duty. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me if you want to see more top 5s. I plan on doing more. I definitely want to do a top 5 my favorite Call of Duty guns and probably a top 5 maps. So look out for those. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe for more detrimental gaming, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.